Hello. Hello, Leo. Sorry about that. Welcome to your weekly reading. I'm doing weekly readings. I'm changing it up a little bit here. I'm probably going to do them for the rest of November. It's the pace that I'm going at right now, and also I like to change things up, try different formats. This is the weekly spread I've been developing. If you follow me over on Instagram at The Good, the Bad, and the Tarot, I posted about this, that I've been working on a new weekly spread for my channel. So here it is. It's the unveiling. And this weekly reading is for all Leo suns, Leo moons, and Leo risings, as well as Leos on the house cusp. I'm using the Game of Thrones tarot deck for those of you who are interested in knowing what I'm using. We're going to do 6 cards. We're going to look at how you see yourself today. The theme for you this week: what is the big picture? Something you've already learned that will be useful for you to remember this week. The challenge for you this week, or the main challenge for you this week. A lesson you are learning now, and a gift you will receive this week. So let's go for November 12th through the 18th. Please, Spirit, please give me the 6 cards for Leo. For Leo this week, November 12th through the 18th. What do they need to know? What are the most important messages and energies for Leo? Leo suns, moons, and risings. Leo's on the house cusp. November 12th through the 18th. One more for Leo, please. November 12th through the 18th. 6 cards for Leo. So Leo, how you see yourself today? We have the 5 of Spears, which is the 5 of Wands in the tarot. So, petty hassles and struggles, arguments, obstacles, people getting in your way, possibly communications that are frustrating, conflict. You're in some kind of conflict, either mentally, here, verbally. Could be that there's a lot of competition around you. A lot of people competing for the same spot. You may be feeling under attack. Okay? Sometimes this is friendly competition, such as games and sports and other things. Other times it can be very annoying, petty hassles and struggles. Or it can just simply be, an arm wrestling match. It's up to you. But I do see some kind of conflict today. You're in some kind of conflict. Let's see what the theme for you this week is, though, the big picture. Knight of Cups in reverse. Okay. Interesting. I believe Gemini had the same card here. Possibly you're dealing with a Gemini, or there's another Gemini involved in this picture. It looks like, though, a theme for you this week could be possibly not knowing what you want in terms of love. It could also be that you're dealing with an ex-boyfriend or girlfriend, possibly a water sign, a Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. The Knight of Cups in reverse is someone who doesn't really develop his or her feelings because they don't know what they want. They're very flaky, very superficial. And sometimes this can be someone coming back from the past who's professing their love for you, drowning in fantasy about you, but they don't really know what they want. They are not, they're not really there for, they're not there for the long term. Okay, so this is also about following your heart. Someone here might have blocked feelings, blocked emotions, but I'm definitely getting a theme for you this week, or the big picture could have to do with a love interest, possibly an ex-boyfriend or girlfriend, and also about following your heart and following through, knowing what you want in terms of love, not being wishy-washy. Not being too idealistic, obviously not too idealistic, not too, romantic, just trying to get the right balance there. Sometimes the Knight of Cups in reverse can be someone who is a little bit too idealistic, a little bit too altruistic, doesn't really follow through with his or her feelings. They're kind of just dabbling. So, are you serious? If you're really serious, then show us that you're being serious. This could also be someone who is not really sure about what they want, and they're coming to you, and you kind of have to like sift through all the BS, which you may or may not want to do, because we have the Five of Spears here. Obviously, a lot of people could be competing for your time and energy, and that could be very annoying for you, especially if you have a lot on your plate, and Leos often do. So something that you have already learned that will be useful for you to remember this week. Okay, we have Nine of Coins in reverse. Usually this card talks about financial or emotional dependence. Okay, so this can sometimes be someone who wants more freedom, wants more financial independence. This is telling me that you already know that you don't want this. You don't want to be emotionally or financially dependent on someone else. You may want to be single. You may want to have more freedom. You may not want to be an ex-boyfriend or girlfriend. It could be anything like along the lines of, this definitely has to do with your independence, your solidarity, your freedom. And so you know that you don't want that. You know you want to be okay on your own. I mean, okay as in financially, emotionally. Not needy, not relying on someone else to provide for you. So either that, or this can be an energy that you've already kind of witnessed in your own life, something that you didn't like about yourself, or you didn't like about someone else. This can be someone who's very clingy, very needy, similar to a Nine of Cups energy in reverse. But so remember that this week. Keep your goals in mind, especially financial, especially when it comes to your freedom, your independence, your solidarity, and work towards those goals. Okay, a challenge for you this week is the Ten of Spears in reverse. Okay, so this is about putting down a burden. It can also be about needing to walk away from situations that are burdensome. Sometimes when we have too much on our plate, we have to delegate things. It might be a challenge for you to delegate this week. It might be a challenge for you to walk away from something that is just not working. It might be a challenge for you to let go of someone that's been burdensome to you, has put a lot on your plate. It also might be difficult for you this week to follow through with something. You may want to give up. You may want to change directions and not keep going. But it's important that you do follow through. Why? Because you don't want to be financially or emotionally dependent on someone else. You want to have, pretty good income. You want to be independent. You want to have good money. So a challenge for you this week is to keep going. But if it comes down to a situation where there's an ex returning, or you're dealing with someone who's very needy, superficial, flaky, etc., you might be challenged to kind of let go of that person and to move forward in a new direction. This is sometimes my card for dumping someone, which I know it's terrible, but it is about putting down a burden. So that might be something difficult for you to do, especially if you have a lot going on in terms of your social life, your creative life, whatever it is you're doing. You feel very conflicted about it. Well, it might be time for you to make some room for other things that are more important. The lesson you are learning now. Hangman. So this is a card about inaction, non-movement. It's asking you not to make any decisions or take any major action right this second. You're learning how to see things differently. So while you're going through this change in perspective, it's important that you bear witness, but not take action immediately. So you're learning to kind of hang in there, observe, be impartial, but not necessarily to maybe give your answer right away or to spring into action. This is kind of asking you to let the dust settle before making a big decision. So you're learning how to be patient, you're learning how to wait, you're learning how to possibly be put on hold, possibly by someone else. Maybe you're not the first in line, maybe you're not the first in the queue. So you're learning how to be patient, you're learning how to wait, and sort of to let go and release yourself from situations where maybe it's not time to make a decision yet, or you kind of need to maybe look at things change how you look at things, learning how to change your perspective. See things from 360 degrees first before, maybe coming forward with an answer or a decision. Okay, and I'm also seeing here a challenge for you is to delegate and possibly not take on every single responsibility. Don't say yes to everything right away. Give it some time, think about it, allow yourself the space and time to make good decisions. You have a lot on your plate, you have a lot of people probably competing for your time and energy, so it's important that you want to make the right decisions here with your time and energy. So you don't have to do all those things right away. You're learning how to be patient. A gift you will receive this week. 5 of Cups. Okay, so this usually talks about a loss. Probably thinking, well, how can this be positive? How can this be a gift? Not every opportunity is the right opportunity for us. Not every person has good intentions. Sometimes we have to take a loss in order to take a bigger win. I'm kind of getting that this reading is about learning how to take a loss gracefully. Possibly having to turn down a person or an opportunity that isn't right for you. You might want this person back. You might feel lonely without them. You might be working towards more independence, more freedom, more financial and emotional freedom. But this gift that you're receiving this week is one of understanding how maybe your actions in the past have impacted your present situation, or sometimes with the 5 of Cups, it's about recognizing what you do have as opposed to what you've lost. So changing your focus. You're going to learn how to focus on more positive things, connections that are better for you, people that are better for you. In this card, there are 2 cups still standing, which indicates a soulmate connection. I do believe there's someone there who totally has your back. The problem is that you're not facing that right away. So you are learning to change your focus. You're learning to put your attention on the people and things that really matter for you this week. Even if that means that you've got to let 1 or 2 of those things go. Maybe they weren't meant for you. So it's going to be a week of carefully deciding and seeing things. Not everything is maybe exactly as it seems. There could be some conflict at the beginning of the week. You may be feeling very conflicted about a person. I'm definitely getting a water sign, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. I feel like this person could be coming back, or maybe back into your mind or situation. But you're needing to lighten your load. You're needing to maybe move in a new direction now, and enough is enough. So after careful consideration, you may be learning how to take a loss in order to get something bigger, like a bigger win in the future, and learning how to clear your plate, delegate, and make room for those people and situations that are really, really going to be there for you and mean a lot to you. All right, Leo, good luck with this week. And one other thing, I definitely feel like There could be someone coming back from the past this week, so definitely keep your eyes and ears open. This could be someone that you knew from a previous time in your life, or someone that you have a past with. Okay? Take good care of yourself, sending you love and light, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.